Hey, look, we have runners.
Hey!
Why don't you both introduce yourself real quick in the chat?
Okay, I guess I'll start off. I'm Bernard over there, and
I'm Laurie. I'm also tired. It's very late, but I managed to stay up, and I'm really excited for this race.
me too.
For those that don't know, yesterday I PB'd in this game, so right now, Bernard and I's PBs are 1 second apart, so this is really exciting.
So it should be a close race.
And to answer a question I immediately see, Japanese saves like, I want to say 12 seconds throughout the course of this run, so we pick it over English.
Yeah. Okay. I guess if we've done the introductions and everything's all ready to go, you want to pass it off and do like a 5 count or something like that, or I guess something like that, whoever's doing the countdown or whoever's...
When the two of you are ready, I can count you off.
Okay.
Alright, well I'm ready.
Alright, can we get some hype in the chat, by the way?
Yeah, come on, chat. Hype, hype.
Okay, so hopefully I've got this working. Laurie, if you're ready, I'm ready. We can get this party started.
I am ready.
Alright. Counting from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
So Bernard's a fool, and you don't need to mash until like 5 text boxes in.
Oh. every frame I can save.
But yeah, so this is an RPG. So mashing through text is going to be a big thing. Even when we get an item that seems like it should prevent that, but we'll get into that.
Yeah.
So in this opening part, we're creating a vessel, and it doesn't really matter. Your choices don't matter. That's the thing in this game. So as soon as this part's over, you know, everything about our vessel just kind of gets erased. The only thing you have to keep out is you have to name your vessel and name the creator of your vessel. If those are named the same things, you get extra text. So you have to name them separately.
Yeah. It saves about a second to have 2 different names.
Mhm.
And coming up, we're going to have at least one familiar face that we see. Look, it's Goat Mom.
Hello. And then we're going to do what I wish I could do when I wake up for school and go back to bed.
Yep. So we're going to go back to sleep and then we're going to skip school.
So if you've already beaten the game and you're starting from the file select, going back to bed will let you skip going to the school and just start you straight in the dark world. And once we're in the dark world, the game control style just kind of changes completely.
Yep.
We now have like the ability to run. However, if we like bonk into a wall like I just did there, we lose our speed, which takes like a second to build up.
Yeah, so there's 3, as far as I'm aware, there's 3 important aspects to this game. There's movement, mashing, and, although mashing not so much with the item we picked up, and also encounter skips, which we'll come into a little bit later on, since right now this is more so like just the prologue introductory sequence.
So you might hear me, Matt. We picked up an item called Wrist Protector. You get into within 8 minutes of the game booting up, which is easy to do when you sleep in the bed and go straight there. You can get what's called the Wrist Protector, and that lets you instant mash through text if you're holding down a menu button, which is C or Control and default controls. However, it doesn't work properly.
Yeah. So the Wrist Protector, if I remember correctly, only mashes automatically at 15 text boxes per second. And of course, because this game runs at, I believe this runs at 60 FPS now, doesn't it?
I don't even know. All I know is that it was a debug feature from Undertale that was ported over. However, it wasn't properly refined for Deltarune, so it doesn't actually optimally mash through text boxes. It gets you a very high text box per second speed, however, it's still a speed you can increase by mashing your buttons normally.
Yeah.
Even though you don't need to do it like as extremely as you would normally. Oh, I'm not sure if the game is 30 frame rate or not. I'm streaming.
Because if I remember correctly, Undertale was 30, and I think Deltarune was 60, but I'm not 100% sure.
Enhar's saying 30, and he plays this
Okay,
game.
yeah, that makes sense. So coming up, we've got our first mini-boss encounter of the game, which is...
Yeah.
So there's a... So I'm just going straight from here.
Mhm.
Okay, I missed it first turn.
I got first turn.
So if you get 3 frame perfect hits here, you can actually do a 3-turn kill on Lancer instead of 4. But because I missed the first turn, I have to do a 4-turn now. And of course, something else that runners may sometimes do here, but not necessarily, is they will try and get some damage on Susie because it's actually an encounter later on where we want Susie to basically take enough damage where she passes out. It saves a little bit of time.
I got 2 critical hits and then missed the third one.
Oh no.
Yeah. So if I hit all 3 of those, I would have gotten a perfect fight, and I would have saved like 7 seconds over Bernard or something, 7 or 8. But I ended up probably losing more time because I waited through the bar instead of just kind of mashing it.
Yeah. So there's the dummy. And, oh, so shaped like Ralph say.
Shaped like a friend.
Yes. We
But
have
that's-
acquired the fluffy boy.
Yeah. And that's kind of the end of this game's tutorial, even though we skipped a large part of it. That opening area still acts as a tutorial-esque place. Now we're going to get into encounter skips. So battles in this game kind of work like Earthbound, if you've played that. They're on the overworld and they chase after you. You cannot run from encounters in this game. So a big part of this game is like being able to dodge an overworld enemy so that you don't have to fight it at all.
Yep.
Because otherwise it will take a lot of time because again, you cannot run from encounters. So you have to play it out.
Okay. That was a little bit of weird movement there, but I got the puzzle done in the end.
I got the puzzle good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tech that goes into this one required encounter right here. So, skimming your bullets can make some attacks faster, and I took damage there to not have to watch a 2-second cutscene with the Lancer. That was a good fight.
Yep, that was easy. So, yeah, grazing's another element of this game that you don't really see a lot of in Undertale, which... Yeah.
Because it's not a thing in Undertale.
Yep.
Characters have magic in this game, and that is used by using tension points, which you can get by getting very close to an enemy attack or hitting them or defending.
Yeah.
And magic attacks, we use them once in this run. So it doesn't really matter, but there are some attacks that are actually sped up by grazing on them, so we'll usually try and get close to stuff just to...
So we bat C round away, we just do a quick attack there and just get rid of them off screen.
A lot of the time, right now in Susie's state, you can't control her like a party member, she just hits things.
Yeah.
So...
Kind of aggressive at the moment, which is kind of...
A lot of the times, you'll see us, like, defend in order to not have to go through an attack animation. However, that C round there, if you do not defend, or if you do defend, you get, like, a cutscene, and, like, Susie kills the C round, you get a cutscene where Ralze is like, hey, hurting stuff is bad.
Yep. So in the pacifist route, you actually have to do a little bit of menuing within the fights to ensure that you don't get Susie attacking enemies.
Damn it. Missed the box strip.
Okay, if I could actually move. So yeah, Laurie's a little bit ahead of me at the moment.
Yep, I just finished the fields, and I'm in the checkerboard now. I was really worried that last encounter skip was kind of shady.
Okay, so that wasn't too bad. Now it's gotta not get caught here.
Okay, perfect pawn 1 screen. So there are a lot of tiles that are flashing in this area. If we step on one while it's flashing, we'll get sent back to the beginning of the room. That's not really our major worry here. The major worry screen will be chased by pawn men, who are these like pawn statues in the background that you can see here. They're enemies that you have to fight. However, if you don't bonk enough, you can... If your movement's good enough, you can skip fighting them. And in the second Pond Man encounter, there's a part where, like, the game wants us to go through and, like, do this, like, up and right. However, if we walk diagonally, even if we, like, bonk a bunch, you know, we won't have to worry about it. So that one's not really hard. The whole checkerboard isn't really that bad. The most time loss you actually with the boss I'm about to fight.
Yep.
So you go for it.
Remember when I mentioned before about getting Susie to take some damage? So with this encounter here, if you actually get enough damage on Susie, she'll become unconscious and actually skips the turn that you want to skip with this encounter.
That is Chris. Okay, Chris just got stomped.
Let's see. Nope. I did not get Susie, so I'm not going to get Susie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Susie died turn 2.
That's better than what I got. I got nothing.
The problem is Chris just also died.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say it's a healing spell.
I got the troll. I got the almond milk on Susie's. I got the almond milk on Susie.
Oof. Alright, well I fixed it. I'm using magic like I said we don't do in this run. Ralse has a healing spell. So I just used that.
Yeah. So...
As you can see, characters when they die, they slowly regenerate health.
Yeah, but unfortunately I got the troll attack there from C round, or K round.
Yeah, that was K round.
Yeah, so that's kind of a thing. And now I'm entering the forest maze.
Yep, me too. There are 2 enemies hiding in bushes, we just kind of have to juke them out.
Yep.
To fight them. There are some enemies that have a lot more hated here in them. But for now, you know.
Yeah.
I guess this won't make sense until we actually get to it, but Bernard, right now, do you want a gentleman's agreement to build the duck?
Yes.
Okay.
We will both build the duck.
Okay, good. This is important for later. We get the... By the way, hit tiles and stuff. They're the same every time. Puzzle solutions are the same every time, so we don't care. Like, we don't have to, like, go through the hints and stuff. We just know what it is.
Yep. So,
It's...
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I got the clover fight at the moment, so there's actually a little bit of a trick that was discovered where you can actually use the manual twice and you actually save a turn on clover, because normally there's 3 turns to it because you have to do certain actions, but with the manual you use 2 turns.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and this skip can be pretty annoying. Okay, I bonked there, so I'm gonna wait an extra block around. And I bonked again on the corner, so I didn't get it. Did you get it?
Yes, I did get it.
Nice.
I'm gonna be a bit safe here because I've got 8 HP and 1 HP, so I'm gonna be safe here.
Oh yeah, no, I took the heal and baked.
Yeah, I didn't realize I was actually that low on HP. Okay. So, time to make a meme. I mean a duck. I mean a meme duck.
Both.
Yeah.
So usually the fastest option when you're building the machine dash your ass is just pressing the first thing that, you know, available. However, there you can build a duck, and I mean that's just hilarious.
Yeah.
So of course we do it. There's actually like dialogue about this. If you build a duck, you just built a duck.
Okay, so we're in the actual maze itself now, and the trick with this is you take.
Well, you're in the actual maze.
Yeah. So the trick with this maze is you take the path that Lancer does not take. The reason is if you go down the path Lancer takes, you get lost and you have to backtrack.
I didn't hit this.
So in one of the rooms, I'm just gonna.
I think the actual explanation is if you follow Lancer, you eventually find him in a dead end. Like, oh, I have no idea where I'm going.
Yeah. So I'm going to safety heal there. So with the Bloxer room that you saw before, the reason why I bonked into that wall on the right and waited there was because if you do that, it's a safer way of avoiding that encounter, basically by timing it correctly. And we're going to do this fight now.
Since I didn't get the skip earlier, that Bloxer is like a lot more sluggish for me for some reason, so you camp in the corner there. It's still faster to get the skip.
Yeah. Okay. Don't miss menu here, please.
My duck is exploded.
Okay, I should have one more turn on this.
So this fight, Susie and Lancer work together to try and kick your butt. And the main thing is you have to try and convince Lancer that fighting is bad, because Susie cannot be convinced, so you just kind of make her fall asleep.
Yeah. So what we do there is we do 2 turns on Lancer, 1 on Susie, then 2 more on Lancer. Because otherwise, if we try and convince Lancer on the 3rd turn with Susie still awake, basically Susie steps in and covers up Lancer's ear so that he doesn't.
Yeah, it's like, do it no wake up before we finish with Lancer, but also like the sooner you make Susie fall asleep, the better. Especially because, like, if she's awake on turn 3, the combo attack between Susie and Lancer is very long.
Yep.
Compared to Lancer's solo attack on turn 3.
Also, stool form.
School form.
Yes.
I'm not at school form yet. They're jumping at the tree right. There's school form.
Yep.
You're a little bit ahead of me.
So we're just walking through here for now. There's nothing really going on. So if there's a quick donation or two, maybe if you want to read that off.
Yeah, this is the part I mentioned. We're gonna be in cutscene for a while here, but there's like a lot going on. Trust me, this is a very good game.
Absolutely. So no donations currently, but I'll take this moment to read a bit of information about what we're doing here. You are watching Fastest First for Life 2019, benefiting the Children's Miracle Network hospitals through Extra Life. 100% of funds collected through Extra Life directly benefit one of 170 Children's Miracle Network hospitals around the United States and Canada. Donations are used for the most immediate needs facing local kids, everything from patient programs, new equipment, and charitable care. Make a donation or learn more about how you can help, click on the donate button below the stream window or type !donate in the chat. And speaking of donations, as I mentioned right before this run began, we are doing the Morrowind run up next, so there is a naming incentive there. Currently, Laurie's idea of bunny is winning. So if you'd like to see that not win, you can donate, or if you want to just further its chances of winning, you can do that as well.
Thank you. I just want to mention one thing that's going to happen here before we get into even more cutscene is we have to be in this prison. There's an item in here, the iron shackle hanging on the wall, and we can actually pick that up, and it'll give the character we equip it to an attack, which is good for the final boss, because we're actually going to be fighting stuff.
Yep. And there's another item we get coming up as well further on through the castle once we get here. So we're controlling Susie now simply because our other characters are locked up in the prison cell and obviously can't really do anything, whereas Susie was able to get out.
Susie was able to throw a fool in a garbage can because that's just what she does.
Yeah. So coming up is another kind of a meme within the community. So this fight is essentially an auto-scroller, and with the tension points that Laurie mentioned before, there's a meme to try and get the TP meter maxed out and thus obtain the quote-unquote capacity.
Yeah.
At least I think that's what TP stands for, doesn't it?
TP stands for True Pacifist, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to try and graze here. Not a good first turn.
Is definitely not toilet paper.
Yep, I'm not gonna get it. I didn't get anywhere near enough. That's a good first turn. I might, but I might be one turn short. So after the 3rd turn, Lancer's attacks kinda... So if you played Undertale and you fought Toriel, you know that once you get down to a certain HP, Toriel's attacks sort of veer away from you. So with Lancer here, it kinda does the same thing, but after a set number of turns.
Yeah.
I might be 1% short on getting TP.
Oh, I am definitely getting TP. I had 86 after the hit on turn 4.
Yeah, I'm at 98, so I don't think I will. I'll be like 2% short. Yeah. Yep. There we go.
I'm at 98 right now, and I have more turns.
Nice.
I think I have 2 more turns. So I'm gonna be like 111 or something.
So there's 2 skips. There's 2 more encounter skips coming up in this area just ahead. One of them is a bit more straightforward than the other. The other is very difficult and has a really narrow window to get. I'm gonna try and go for it, but obviously, if I don't get it, I'm not really.
Don't get your hopes up.
Yeah.
For the record, I've never gotten the skip that is being referenced. But damn, am I gonna try it.
Sorry, little guy, you have to hop down for now. I need this computer space.
Okay.
Sorry, I was about to get interference from a certain feline object.
Oh no.
approaching.
Okay, I just entered the...
Being a little terror at the moment. Okay, we got the Root and Ranger skip there.
Did you go for, like, new or old setup?
The old setup where you ran up against the top wall and went back.
Oh, okay. I'm going for the go off the screen setup.
Okay, so coming up on my end, there's the skip that is next to impossible to get most of the time.
And coming up on my screen is the world's hardest puzzle.
Nope, I didn't get it.
Alright, well, time to get back ahead.
I just realized I didn't equip the shackle, so this might be a 3-turn.
Oh, I should do that. There we go. I equipped the shackle. The shackle on Susie gives her a small attack up. That makes it easier to do. I was so close!
Ah! Okay, I did get a 2-turn, but I also mismenued a little bit there and walked back.
I was really close. So the strategy when you don't get the skip is that Susie just tries to kill the spare the top 2. And that should hopefully take 2 turns to get rid of all 3.
Okay, so I put the shackles and the X on Susie now.
Mhm.
So, hitboxes are still kind of broken in this game, and we have to be careful when we're doing this fight not accidentally under-aim.
There are 2
Oh,
kind of...
Okay.
There are 2 hitboxes here. The direct crown hit and the body hit. If you direct hit the crown, it does like 35% of the crown looseness. However, if you hit the body, it only does like 10%.
That missed again. What?
Are you?
Now
are
I'm
you-
aiming too high.
Okay. Oh, you're just aiming too high.
Yeah, that's apparently a thing.
Okay, I got it though.
I think you just caught up to me.
On K round 2?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm gonna,
Gonna
take my
safety
safety
save
heal.
there.
I'm not even saving, I'm just healing.
I think we're about neck and neck again.
I just entered the screen.
Yep.
Goodness.
I think we are even. Also,
Well,
my cat's being a
then-
terror at the moment.
This prompts the question of what strat are you gonna try to do here?
I'm just gonna do normal Red Buster strats. No, Rude Buster, sorry. Rude
Okay,
Buster.
we're doing the same strats here.
If I had
So-
more time to, if I had practiced a bit more, I might have gone for Red Buster, but I've never felt comfortable with that.
Yeah, no, me neither. So,
Make sure I don't whiff.
the strategy we're gonna be doing here is we're basically just gonna be back. Susie has a magic skill called Rude Buster, which is 50 TP to use, and we're gonna be trying to use that whenever possible, but other than that, we're gonna just be, you know, smacking that attack button. Also, fun fact, when you're mashing during the Rude Buster animation, it does slightly more damage. Can't tell you why. Toby Fox. I missed all my crits on that turn.
I'm not having good timing with my grazing, so I'm probably going to be like a Rude Buster behind.
I'm just doing bad in general. Yeah, and definitely at least one. I just did that late. Okay, there's no way this is like a good turn order or a good turn number for me at this point. But I mean, it's fine. Oh my goodness.
Might be able to save this.
So if I recall correctly, good applications of the Rude Buster stat would finish. Nope, I think I can't count. What turn am I on?
I don't know. I don't know what turn I'm on either.
Okay, the dude did not die. Okay, that was 9. So I didn't get. Did I really just? Am I that bad at this game?
Okay, that's that done. That was probably a 10 turn.
I got an 11 because I thought I was gonna get a 10, and didn't Rude Buster. I should have Rude Buster. I could have got a 10 turn if I Rude Bustered, but I thought I was close enough to the health, to how much health he had, so I didn't Rude Buster on turn 10, and so I had to do an 11 turn.
So I got a 25-02 split for King, but I'm presuming you don't have timers. You don't have splits up, so don't know.
I mean, I can just look at the stream replay on my phone.
Because at the moment it's looking like we're still fairly even. Okay.
I know, I'm like 15 seconds behind you or something because I had to take an extra when we entered the fight, like dead even.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so Susie just attacked King.
Yeah, you're ahead of me.
And wait for it. Sleepy time. So Ralsei puts the king to sleep because apparently that's what they do.
That's what you do when you're a fluffy boy.
Yep. You put people to sleep and yeah, just be fluffy.
Mm-hmm.
So turns out Ralsei is actually a goat boy. Or goat person. And we get this little cutscene here.
Oh yeah, we had a what is it? Character motivation. We wanted to seal this fountain because it was causing unbalance. I'm gonna take a sip of water now.
So we're back in the light world now. Yeah, almost in the light world. We've got this little room here.
Yeah. At this point, we just have to like get home. Oh, there's text there. We just have to get home and end the game since time ends on last input. So.
Yep.
It's like a minute from now.
Yeah. So we're actually back in school, and so yeah, that was the thing.
Basically, okay. Should I explain what happened at the beginning?
Yeah, you can.
You go to school. You're told to get chalk, closet magic. Yeah. Fun video game. Oh, by the way, just so you know, there he is.
And it's time. So 28:15 on my end.
Alright,
Also-
well, time for me as well.
Oh, GG.
GG.
So we'll just get the Jevil run about ready to start in a little bit. So just a little cutscene here and a little neat trick that you can actually. So there's a theory that this part here that we see actually ties in Undertale to Deltarune in a way, because obviously with the character doing what he's about to do, or what they're about to do.
He's not about to Fortnite dance.
Yeah. No. So that's a thing that happens, which again, so the theory is that we think that the vessel itself is actually a separate entity from the being that we're controlling. And also, you can actually move it around a little bit in its little cage. It's like, help, I'm trapped.
Yeet.
Okay. So that's that done. I'm just gonna quit and reload.
Since I believe we're using my audio right now, I'm gonna let the credit song play out because
Yep.
that's some good stuff.
Yep,
But
slow the game.
thank you. You guys are amazing people, and you met the incentive for us to fight the secret Jevil boss. Do you want to talk about our plan for that? Because we do have a plan.
Yes, we do have a plan. So there's actually two methods to beating Jevil. One is to pacify, and one is obviously to fight. So we agreed beforehand that I would be fighting and Laurie would be sparing or pacifying.
Your boss is literally just like a health bar, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Mine has a bit more, so I'm going to talk about it now so I can concentrate when I get to the fight. Basically, there was a skill we never talked about, a magic skill that Ralse has called Pacify. What that does is if an enemy is tired, you can put it to sleep, and that is a form of sparing the enemy. In the context of Jevil, the only way to spare him is to pacify him. So there are going to be two actions that I have in the fight. There's going to be Pirouette and Hypnosis. Pirouette takes 20 TP, has a random effect happen, and adds 0.5 to Jevil's tired counter, or whatever you want to call it. And then Hypnosis is 50 TP, takes the whole party's turn, but adds a full point to his tired counter. And I need to get Jevil's tired up to 10 before I can pacify him.
Okay, so as you'll see on the screen, we've got an extra save file in here, or on my end at least.
I just got my end up as well.
Yep. So
I also switched over to English because English voices are cool.
Yeah, that's the thing. So yeah. So funnily enough, even though we switched to English, the character's name still stays the same for our original save file, the first run. I'm just gonna load the game up, but I'm not gonna really do anything until.
I mean, I'm ready to start the fight. I'm on my file.
Oh. Wait, did you like?
No, I'm like on continue.
Okay, I'm at the door now. I'm not doing anything.
Okay, let me open the door.
Well, I was gonna say we can both stand by the door, do like a quick countdown, and then go from there. Just
okay.
So yeah, I'm at the door, ready to go.
I'm standing ready to run into that door.
Yep. Well, I mean, you got to interact with it as well once you get there.
Yeah, of course.
So
I opened the door. I just have to hold right.
Oh, so the door's open already?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to interact with the door, and then I guess we can just go from there, since we don't really want to be holding up too much. So I didn't realize that. I thought, yeah.
And we get to enter the door.
Yeah, I've already entered it. So
okay, I entered the door, everybody.
Yep, let's do this.
So yeah, Bernard's just going to be smacking them. I'm going to be trying to get TP a bunch.
Okay. So, welcome to Toho. Apparently that's a thing now. We're doing Toho.
4.5. So again, I need to get this counter up to 10. I'm going to be keeping track of it. And I need to concentrate. 2.5.
Oh, yep. Yep.
3.
Okay, this is not going too well. I've already had Chris go down, but I had to use a heal on Ralsei anyway. I use a heal, so I'll do that.
4. Four and a half.
I'm just gonna use the top cake now as a safety option. I didn't want to do it this early, but I had to.
7.
Okay.
Okay. That's fine. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna go for this strategy. So, one of my pirouette effects right now is that my characters had their health bars. So, since Chris is the one that has to do all the actions, you know, I'm kind of okay with him having the most health out of all my characters right now, but Susie is at 70 max health, and that's not fun. Okay, there we go.
Dodge that attack, that's good.
In theory, I finished the fight. In theory, I maybe shouldn't have, because literally special final attack. I don't know if you've gotten to that yet.
I'm maybe about to.
Okay, but
No, I'm one turn away, but yeah.
I guess that's showing that you can actually spare him before getting to the attack.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I was doing really good for a while.
Oh, I got him before the actual transformation attack. Okay.
Oh, so we both got him before Final Chaos?
Yeah, basically.
Alright, cool. We're not showing off Final Chaos. Sorry if you wanted that.
Yeah.
Fun fact, I don't think that attack can kill you.
No, I don't think so, but...
I think it can leave everybody at 1 HP, but you cannot die to Chaos. But yeah, that was the Jevil fight.
So a little bit of a fun fact as well. If you beat Jevil instead of pacifying, you get an item called the Jevil's Knife, which I believe is the strongest offensive item in the game. And if
And
you...
I get the best defensive item in the game, which is the Jevil's Tail.
Yeah. And yeah, it is actually faster to pacify than fight, so it's actually funny we both got the fight to end before the final chaos turn, but yeah. Because obviously with pacifying it's a little bit faster each turn, so it adds up over time. Yeah. I guess thanks for FFFL for having us on board with this run.
Thanks,
hopefully-
Spacey, for the raid, by the way.
Oh,
Right at the end.
oh heck yeah. Yeah, so actually that's what I should do is I will.
That was a lot of fun, though. I had a lot of fun with that.
Yep. So I guess on that note, we will, unless there's anything else.
I don't have anything else to say.
No. I guess again, thanks for having us. Hopefully you guys in chat enjoyed watching. I believe up next is the Tales of Morrowind run.
Before you two go, there are 2 donations. If you want to stick around real quick.
Yep.
We have $5 from Hunter the Wolf with no comment, and then we have $20 from TK, which just says, "Fluffy boy, thank you both for a fantastic run."
Fluffy boy.
The power of Fluffy Boy shines within you. Fun fact, that's actually a quote from one of the save points in the run.
Sure is.
I think it's the save point right after you actually get Ralsei on your
Yeah,
party.
it is in Castletown after you get him.
And yeah, I guess on that note, we'll be passing it off to the next run. Yeah, again, thanks for having us. Hopefully you guys continue to enjoy the runs, and yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thanks for
You
having us.
both
We'll see you guys later.
so much.
Bye.
Come on,
I want
chat.
Susie to marry me.
All right, chat. Give us